So when I was growing up, my mom, believed, and she taught us to believe in Jesus. She was a Jehovah's Witness when I was very little. We got excommunicated because she wanted to celebrate our birthdays. So, we've always had some knowledge of Jesus in our lives. And then as I got a little bit older, probably, 5, 6 years old, I started riding the bus to a local, as a matter of fact, I think it was a Baptist church. I was saved at 7 years old. But then I didn't get baptized until I was in college, probably in my early 20s.
So growing up, I was raised in a very good home and Christian. My grandparents that lived out of state were a great example to me.
And I remember growing up in the Church of Christ that they were always talking, or many times talked bad about the Baptist church across the street, which had a lot more people going to it, by the way.
We were so little, we were always rambunctious. And the only thing I really remember from my church experiences growing up was getting pinched on the thigh for being a little loud or not paying attention, you know what I mean? And so, it was just so much. And then we grew up in a Catholic home, so the churches I did attend were very extravagant. So I found myself distracted with some of the art and stuff, so I wasn't really focused enough. So I didn't really soak a lot of it in.
So I first heard about Gospel Light. Sarah Lenentine came knocking on our door. I think they were doing missions throughout the community, and she mentioned that they had a bus ministry for kids. This was right when COVID hit, so we were very isolated at that moment, and so we were very, very excited to have somewhere to send the kids to interact with other kids. So that was really good for us. And then we actually got hit with COVID, and so we couldn't send the kids. But Sarah kept knocking on our door, and she even told us, "Do you guys need anything? Can I go to the grocery store for you?" And I was just so touched at a time when everyone was really afraid of interacting with others, that she was still there, and Brother Jeremy knocking on our door, checking on us. So we were like, these people seem really nice, maybe we can go ahead, and the kids need to get out of the house, they're driving us crazy. So we started sending them about a year and a half ago.
Yeah, so I prayed about it pretty heavily, and then I just found myself one day just doing a web search, and I was looking for more Bible-based, fundamental churches in my area, and so three options popped up, and I did something that was very unlikely for me to do. I skipped 2 videos and I clicked on Gospel Light, and it was pretty funny because I never do. I always click the first video, but I skipped 2 and I clicked on Gospel Light. I watched about 2 or 3 of the videos of your guys' services, and I said, this is it.
And then in the summer, I started feeling God calling me to do a little bit more with my life, besides just send the kids to church. So I reached out to Sarah. Actually, I texted her and asked if there was any need around Gospel Light, and she messaged me back and said, actually, yes, I'm going out of town and there's a spot at Vacation Bible School, and I don't know how I'm going to fill it. Would you be interested? And so I said, sure. And I jumped in at a very hectic time during Vacation Bible School. But it was so great and touching, and the very first post-Vacation Bible School where we all came into chapel, and just hearing all the kids sing about Jesus, and I just started crying, and I knew this was like where I needed to be.
I honestly felt like the Lord put me on his shoulders and carried me here. Like the Holy Spirit led me here, is what it felt like.
One reason that I love this church so much is because it's a very accepting church. It accepts people wherever they are and where they are at in their lives.
And when I come here, the worship, you guys sing the old hymns, you guys are focused on God, his word, how your pastor speaks.
Making the most out of Jesus. It's an overwhelming experience, and I can definitely agree with that. Like, from the second I walked into the door, I just knew. I said, I'm getting fed exactly what I need.
I could go on about all of the reasons why I love Gospel Light. There's so many reasons why I love this church. Definitely the kids program. I really know my kids are looked out for and are being taken care of by wonderful Christian adult people in their lives.
I've been to so many churches that were so cliquish And there doesn't seem to be cliques here. It seems like everybody's accepted, everybody's loved, and I see such a desire from the people that go to church here to serve the Lord, and that's what makes me love this church so much.
Everyone's joyful and happy, and that's how Christ is. You know, He loves us.
There's a presence here.
There's
the Holy Spirit's presence.
Yes.
I love this church because there is different classes. So we attend the couples class, which I had been attending on my own, but my husband just started coming with me, which is a great praise, and he actually enjoys it too.
The main reason I love this church is when the pastor speaks, and for that matter, everybody who gives a sermon here, but when the word is preached here, it is truth. Regardless of how hard it's going to hit somebody, it's truth.
And I just feel like prayers are being answered every single time I come to a service here.
And I've never seen such a priority to reaching other people as I've seen here. And I think that's very important, and it's been very inspirational to me.
And never really found the church I wanted until now.
And, and we've been happy ever since.
Yeah.
It's been a great decision.
And so I don't intend to go anyplace else. I think we found a church home.